I want to give a quick installation overview of Pelican's Easy Connect compact water filtration system. This is the 500. It comes with the 20-inch cartridges. For perspective, here's a little step ladder. So I mean, it's a good size. It's a good size system. So these are 20-inch filters, filter housings. They're all 3 on this single blue plastic made in Italy manifold that bolts up with really nice stainless hardware that they supplied. 4 bolts on top. You'll see that you can get to the vent. There's a vent here and then a vent on the first one, which is nice. You just put a big flathead screwdriver in there and you can vent air out of the system. It's filling when you replace your filters. Here's what I did. I used the water softener loop that was installed originally in the house back in 1978. Because it's a 1978 house, my plumbing is 3/4 inch. And you can see where I sweat the connections off. Then I use push to fit connectors because they're just so easy. I'm a pretty rubbish sweat guy. So anyways, 3/4 inch. And then I went with an inch here. This is the outlet side of the filter. And then that's a 1-inch nipple. It's not a close, but you could use a close. There's, that would be no problem to have a close in there. That would save you, a 1/2 inch if you don't like it sticking out that far. Anyways, and a 24-inch hose. Just going around my drain tube on my water heater. We're not worried about that. And then the inlet side was a pain because I have this door that I have to deal with. I didn't want the door to hit here. So anyways, 3/4 inch push to fit, 24-inch braided line to a 3/4 inch, because the 3/4 inch street just means male on one side and female on the other. So 3/4 inch street connector, and then a 3/4 inch close nipple and a 1-inch to 3/4 inch bushing. And the only place I had a leak in all this was on this bushing, and I made it go another 3/4 of a revolution. And you can see I got into the plastic here. You can see that it's actually embedded in there. So no leaks now. This system is just really nice. It is easy to install. My difficulty lied in having concrete or having block walls. They're just really soft and they're hollow in the middle. So so I anchored 4 anchors into the wall, and I used almost a full tube of liquid nails. So got myself a 1/2 inch birch finished plywood. I wanted to do a 3/4 inch marine grade, but plywood's just gotten so expensive. So if there's a problem with this, I'll know before the whole thing comes crashing down. But I just had this on hand already. So anyways, that is 24 inches wide. It doesn't take up much room at all. Ton of filtration. This 5-micron sediment filter, good for 6 months. Then the chloramine filter, they say, is good for 6 months. And then the NaturSoft, I don't want to say water softener, but I guess that is 99.6% scale reduction guaranteed. That's amazing. That's incredible. Pelican, thank you for such a thing. Anyways, that's a 5-year cartridge. So maintenance costs won't be bad. And here in Arizona, we really need water purified or softened. And I like it purified because I like the taste. And then just a little note, you can see here, I just threw a construction screw back there for the housing wrench that comes with it. So if we were to change these out, we would just put the filter wrench out, loosen them up. We'd have to, of course, take the pressure off the system. It'd be really hard to get into without taking the pressure off. So that'll just hang there. I'm delighted. It looks really nice. Just in case you're wondering, depth. That is almost 8 inches. So, yep, 8 inches on the button. So 8 inches deep, and then you can see it's just over 23 inches long. And then you add in a couple inches of fittings on both sides. So let's give yourself 2.5 inches on that side, and then that's another 2.5. So I would say you could get away with a 30-inch hole. Mine happens to be 27, but I can bleed into this space back here, so no big deal. So Pelican Easy Connect, it really is easy to connect. And if somebody knows, would you leave in the comment section? Grainger didn't have it, Home Depot didn't have it. Home Depot is my go-to for everything, but I called Grainger because I couldn't find it there. I want a 1 inch to 3/4, or just a 1 inch to 1 inch, and I want a double male elbow. That would have been cool just to get rid of a couple extra connections. So, and yeah, I don't know if it's just in my head, but the water does taste better already. I ran it for 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes, and I think this works. So we'll see how it goes for the next couple months.